Go ahead. Hello, everybody. No, that's fine.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this next live meeting.
Yeah. Hey, guys. Fireside Chat was moved inside tonight because
There's a hailstorm.
there was a hailstorm. So, yeah, it's like quarter-size hail. It was pretty interesting. So we figured we'd all come in here and we'd catch up in here. So we'll start out by talking about the update last night or day before. It was awesome. We want to thank all of the pool ops and all the community members. We had over 80 live individuals helping us work through the issues and the problems. A big shout out to the Equipools guys, Blonde Frogs, Lolly Deep, Miles, the whole team. It was really an awesome experience. We had a lot of fun going through the process as well. You want to give an update where we're at with the?
Yeah, so basically we released a new version. I mean, Jeremy can talk about exactly what the issue was, but there's one line of code that messed up in the difficulty algorithm adjustment that was coded to be 50% of the current difficulty, which is about where Zel hash is about 50% of what 1.45 did. Except from instead of that halvening just once, it kept halvening until it hit the min difficulty. We were at 1.478 on block 372.
Around 500.
523.
Yeah.
523. So we got stuck there because difficulty couldn't go any lower than 1, and we couldn't halve 1.487. So we identified the fix within 20-30 minutes. We were saying this is the commit, that's the issue. And then today, as Jeremy came online, we had a lot of help from Bishroy as well with diagnosing what the problem was. And we got things up and running within 4 or 5 hours. Release came about 2 a.m. on the 4th of July Mountain Time. So we were up and rolling within 4 or 5 hours, which wasn't too bad. Honestly, I think it was a great experience for the team.
And the community.
I think it was really good. They acted really quick and got a new build out as quick as we possibly could.
So this is if anybody was wondering, this is Blonde Frogs and Dan and Miles, and we got Jay over here, and Lumi is off over here.
Come on,
You
Lumi.
can see him.
Come on.
There he
Yes,
is.
Lumi.
And we got Barrett over here, right? And then we've got some other team members floating around in the place.
Jim's around here.
Yeah.
Sky Slayer.
Sky Slayer's out there tending the meat. So,
Ian's meat for us.
yeah, Ian's meat. So we got Bad English Tea. We're all in Colorado at his place and having a great time. So they made me take a hike today, and I
Almost
didn't care.
Yeah,
I didn't care for it, but I did. I almost made it.
You got to the halfway point.
Yeah, got to the halfway point. So couple updates. Today we released announcement about Haven. Haven is. We released an announcement about Haven and kind of what they're looking to do with the next level of nodes and
They're oracles. Yeah.
they're oracles. So yeah, some exciting stuff coming up. We have a lot of ads coming up as well. We've got Doge that's going to be added.
So next release, we've got Doge, Digibyte, and then also Sin, the listing.
Yeah, so Sin's going to be in there, and we have some other cool stuff coming up too. We have a couple coins that we've mentioned in
US Tron. Lumens is a big problem.
Yeah, Lumens is going to be released. So they got a lot of good stuff that's going to be happening. So we spent a few days team building. So that was the goal, was to get everybody together and put great minds. So the past couple of days we've worked in a shared workspace that Bad English Tea was gracious enough to get for us, and had a really good meeting of the minds. So we spent some time really getting down in the weeds. So if you guys got any questions, you can fire them into general. You can fire them into questions. J Rig says go Haven go. So yeah, that's cool. So yeah, we're really looking to expand what we're going to do. Oh, Miles, you want to bring up the roadmap?
Yeah, roadmap came out today, just quietly. We uploaded it. One thing's missing off there is a TBD of 0p. Excuse me. I sneeze. But beside that, we got the new roadmap out Q3 with the Zel Core refresh that Lumi's working on. Desktop's almost finished.
Bless you.
Thank you. And so by September timeframe, we're looking for the Zel Core refresh. That's going to be desktop and mobile. Mobile's going to get a bit of an overhaul. Lumi, do you want to talk about what's happening? You know, avoid it.
Lumi doesn't want to talk
Lumi's
about
going
it.
to come on camera. All right. But Lumi's looking through the UI, cleaning things up, not only on the front end, but also the back end, cleaning up code. We just ran so quickly with so many features that it's time now to go back through Zel Core, refresh the code, rework some of the components, make sure the features are polished, work on supporting as well, providing a knowledge base with all the information for the common errors and issues people might run into, making Zel Core a little smarter, smarting things up, checking if you're online, offline, checking if you're blocked or not, suggest a proxy, this kind of stuff. And then the big side of the roadmap is question number 2, as I describe it, and you teach a live to you as multiple parts. We have Zel Node D in development. Jeremy's working on the protocol layer, and we have Tadeusz Trunk working on that sort of API interface that we're going to hopefully build and have communication between the two. Then obviously on the roadmap, the other big thing is Zel VPN, which we just kind of quietly announced.
Yeah. If you check the roadmap out, you probably saw it on there. Zel VPN is we're working on building up our use cases. So our team's really. As a matter of fact, we were just brainstorming just a little bit ago, Dodge and Hail, and exactly how that all is going to play out. But it's some good stuff.
Decentralized VPN network.
Yeah, it's
unblockable.
Do you want to talk about it?
I mean,
You guys want to talk about it? Go ahead.
A little bit about it.
It's family.
We're going to use OpenVPN as the protocol.
Yeah, so I mean, what we're thinking is using the Zelda network, and we want to make sure the Zelda network is useful and is used, and the apps have the possibility of using a real decentralized network. So what we're planning on doing and seeing if it works is allowing Zel nodes of a certain tier to enable an open VPN software, which would then build our network, not just of a Zel node network on the Zel Cache network. We'd be able to broadcast that into a virtually very decentralized mechanism that allows for encrypted internet surfing and usage, right?
VPN stuff. But it's
VPN stuff. I don't want to throw too much at you, but yeah, so pretty much that's the plan, is to try to utilize the Zel Core network for a VPN service, which would be awesome.
So you guys, as community members, have asked, how do we utilize that decentralized computational network? And that's our goal, is to really work on over the next couple quarters, is really developing that out. So whether we partner with another project like we have done with Haven, or we look at decentralized VPN, or we look at decentralized
election servers,
VPS, maybe, I don't know, election servers.
Idea.
So there's lots of possibilities. Riley 14.
The node network.
Well, hold on, we got a question.
All right, that's a good question.
So,
Oracle.
what is an oracle?
Yeah.
So basically,
in Haven's case,
in the blocks. Go ahead.
Yeah, in Haven's case, they use the Oracle as kind of a resource for price info for their stable assets. Now, maybe an oversimplification. Haven guys will be a much more in-depth run through. It's a piece of software that's kind of beefy to run. You need someone to run it, and it's ideal if it's decentralized. So running on Zel nodes kind of made sense for them, rather than opening their own node structure and having to give it to run just Haven nodes. So we partnered up with Haven, and we're looking forward to that going live soon. The other things on the Zel node network we're hoping to get established sort of around launch time is the ability for us as a team to broadcast, hey, we want to get 10% of the American nodes running Electrum X for Zel. And that broadens Zel Core's stability. It gives us a bunch of Electrum X backends to rely on, but also starts to showcase that we can actually control the node network to do what we want it to do, and actually deploy applications. And the ideal dream is to get the economic system in place, the consensus, everything's required to get the node network sort of autonomous, where we don't have to control it. But at least in the initial stage, it's going to work on building out use cases, showcasing what can actually be run on the nodes. The VPN is one part of that, Electrum's one part of that, but maybe even a showcase blockchain through Q1 2020, highlighting how high TPS can get using some existing technologies, or maybe we work on our own custom chain. It's still in the works. But yeah, we're looking forward to actually getting the nodes doing stuff, running things. And Zel Node D should be a pretty awesome piece of software. We're going to talk about it now, closed source initially, but once the node network is at a place where Haven will recognition that, yeah, we built this, I think we'll be looking to open source like everything else the foundation does. But technology is building up initially.
So we got a question from Jay Dorsey. say 1977.
That's a J dorsal.
Dorsal 97. Sorry, buddy, if I messed up your name there. He says, when are you going to add Doge? So we just
Next week.
Yeah, next week we're going to drop it. So you'll get an update with Doge and Sin and Digibyte.
Yeah,
so
and we also have EOS, Cardano, Tron, Stellar Lumens in testing right now. But yeah, we're going to Digibyte, Doge, and Sin, which was listing last week.
So whoever JW is, I have the same birth year, 1977.
that's a good year.
Hey,
That's a good
Good
year.
year.
J Riggs asked, lumens. Yes, lumens will be added. Probably not this update, but the following update. So it's in the testing phases right now. So we're really concentrating, and Miles can probably speak about this a little bit more, but we're really concentrating on the functionality and the use and the feel of Zelcore.
Come and talk about it. He's working on the UI.
Riley 14 asked, with Haven utilizing the nodes, will the node operators get incentives from them? That's a great question, and that's one that we're discussing and how that will look. So, we're going to work with whatever project comes to us, and that kind of segues into, we'll talk a little bit about labs. So labs is, we're really looking to partner with projects that continue to keep developing our ecosystem. So I think there could be incentives there. How that looks.
I mean, it's not probably offer stuff like that as well for BAMF runners, let's say, if the oracles aren't coming up. Yeah. If you talk to different things, for VPN, let's say, we're discussing how exactly that model will work, if there's revenue created, if it's free to use. We're playing with those sort of different ideas. But
I'd love to see us get to the position where when we work with a project, and if our infrastructure is supporting their project, the noders possibly could be rewarded with the other project's asset as well. So it's something to look at, and I think we'll continue to keep working on that. And don't quote me because I like to brainstorm. So you guys are hearing it first.
there's a great question here. Did the raccoon get shot yesterday? And it did not.
No, the raccoon
made it.
and they. Go ahead.
There was one that was run over the road, but
That wasn't us.
It was not our raccoon.
No raccoons were killed around the
Firework.
And it
They were
really,
coming away with cookies and everything. It was crazy yesterday.
it really did happen. It came up. This little paws up like this, and it snatched a cookie and it took it into the woods. It knew that we were having problems with the network, so I don't know.
They came to mess with us.
Yeah, they really did. They came to mess with us. Just a little bit while we're in between questions here. We'll talk a little bit about. Oh, Parker just put up the definition of. Oh, shout out to Parker, your bae. Hey, Parker, we talked about it earlier. Your bae. Anyway, we talked quick definition of.
Okay.
So with labs, we're really looking to expand the footprint. There's some very exciting things that are going to be coming through labs. We've really started reaching out to other projects that we want to work with.
Let's keep that low key for now.
A couple of the projects that went through labs was we have coin request. So people are said, what is labs and how does it work? So what we're looking to do is partner with projects that are new and emerging, fundamentally in the space, can add something of value to the project, and we want to partner with them early on and help them out. So, I think Haven's a great example of that and what they're doing. We've also had coin requests. We've had a couple other things that we're getting ready to announce here within the next few weeks. But yeah, I think it's what adds value. So Zelcore wants to deliver the framework for blockchain technologies, and we want to think outside of crypto. We want to think in other areas as well. So could be a lot of fun stuff coming up. Do you want to read the definition of an oracle? I don't have my glasses.
No, I pretty much hit that. That's exactly what I said. So, the resource-intensive software that pulls real-world information, verifies it, and then shares it across the network. Haven will give you a better definition of exactly what their oracle does. I recommend you read their white paper. But theirs is basically the stable asset and making sure they've got a real-time valid price for Haven to the stable asset, because they use Haven as kind of the backing.
Goose, when are you going to have Haven on the core?
Guys, we're still reaching out to other coin projects, but this is a great opportunity for a plug. And by the way, yes, I am there, but I'm not there. So, hi guys.
You're
Goose
here
is
in
always
spirit.
in the background.
Pay no attention to that man in the back of. Well, I'm in New Jersey, but anyway, yeah, I'd like to get more coin projects on to the podcast. You know, we've been trying to weave in and out of different vacations and things like that. This is summertime, so it's been tough to nail everybody down. But we are looking forward to talking to Frank from Beaksy, which is a new exchange, and we would absolutely love to get somebody from Haven on. So this is all in the works, and we're reaching out. We got the feelers out right now, but definitely a good opportunity for a plug. Thanks for that.
This is water too, by the way. It's not straight vodka. So
Riley's asking Miles to drink a straight vodka.
No.
Wait a minute now. Miles is part Russian.
He is right. He is
That's a valid question.
Don't touch his stolies.
We keep him straight though. We make sure we watch after him. So we got a couple.
Thank you.
Let me see what else we got here in questions. Anything?
No, I can see.
I guess
All
you-
right.
you kinda
So there's a lot of good stuff coming for the project. We look forward to kind of cranking out some good stuff through labs. Again, I want to thank all the community for everything that they really.
huge push
been a
last few days
man.
as well. Yeah.
I mean, I can't even begin to thank you guys enough. I mean, you guys have been very supportive. Even when we had our issues the other night, you guys were right there beside us.
We had what 100 people in chat.
Over 100
Yeah.
in Discord chat.
Yeah,
It was
That's crazy.
insane. It was insane. So there's a lot of value of having a community that is willing to work with you. So we look forward to keep delivering, and we'll have some more of these live meetings as well, because I think they're a lot of value. So we're gonna have some steak, and I thank you guys for all coming. So the fire actually is going now. So
Fire is
you're just
over there.
missing.
By the side of
The fire is there.
Show us
So
the fire.
Someone want to give him the fire?
Go ahead, show them the fire.
Jenny, can you have a look?
Jay's got the fire.
Jenny's got the fire.
Here we go.
There we go.
Trying to get the rush.
The Russians. Oh, they're crazy. They're asleep now anyway.
Can you see it out there?
Yep.
So there it is. But you also hear the rain, right?
Fire. That's a good question. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. We got a question. We got a really good question, actually. Who gave
Someone's
the question?
asking for the Fireside. So Riley says, okay, back to topic. Random Zelko, do you guys think somewhere in the future we can do Lightning Network support for BTC? Yes, we can. The Lightning Network's sort of starting to get there. It's pretty established now. There's some back and forth.
It's getting better.
It's
Yeah.
getting better.
Yeah.
I've only ever seen Lightning-enabled wallets though that are just for Lightning BTC. But once things start putting together, I think give it a couple months, you might see it as part of the refresh.
Yeah.
We're working through a lot of stuff with the Zelko refresh. You'll have a August, September time, there'll be a big release, new UI, both desktop and mobile, and a bunch of assets will come out as well. So keep an eye out. Lots of features, lots of assets.
Speaking
Cool.
of assets, there's a question here in general. They're wondering when we're going to add Dogecoin.
Next release. So early next week. We're just reviewing and testing the release now. There'll be Doge, Digibyte, and Sin.
Guys act like you want Doge or something.
Weirdos.
Finance finally added it.
Yeah.
Right after Americans can't go on it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you for jumping on tonight. All those that attend, I know it's Friday night, but I'm sure people can view the video.
Europeans are asleep as well.
Europeans
It's a
are
way bad
asleep.
time.
I'm sorry, Europeans. I'm sorry.
We love
Okay. We love you guys. So
weekend.
thank you guys again from the community. You guys have been an awesome support. So
Brian, you're not sappy.
yeah, I'm a little sappy, I
Just a
guess.
little bit.
Yeah.
Good
So
at barbecuing.
all right, guys, take it easy and thank you.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, guys.